Up till now, America, which is considered to be a very progressive country, through its Supreme Court and particularly two judgments that were given, namely Roe versus Wade and Planned Parenthood versus KZ, had given a direction that American Constitution recognizes the right of a woman to have an abortion done. However, it's a very sad thing to say that the recent judges of the American Supreme Court, while deciding this latest case, that is Dobbs versus Jackson Health Authority, have concluded that American Constitution does not recognize a constitutional right of women from America in terms of their right of abortion is concerned. Now this means that the states in America can decide to pass their own laws. They could be very restrictive or they could be partially restrictive as far as the abortions are concerned. So this means that women in America are going to face a lot of trouble, psychological, social, even on health grounds. Because we do see so many times these kinds of situations that women are pregnant, it's an unwanted pregnancy, it could sometimes be risky to their health, there could be abnormalities as far as their fetuses or babies in womb are concerned, they could be rape survivors, they could be minor girls, and if at all you are not going to allow termination of pregnancy or abortion to these women, then it is going to be a very big social problem, because if you are going to push them towards childbirth and a compulsory childbirth, there is a possibility that they may do some harm to themselves, or they may deliver the babies, and who will take care of these babies? These are going to be some very big social problems that American society is expected to face. So in all, it's a very regressive judgment, unfortunately, from a very progressive country like America, and that's why the whole world is quite shocked about it. In India, I must say that we are much better as compared to United States on the front of abortion, and in India typically we call it as termination of pregnancy. In India, we have an act called Medical Termination of Pregnancy. Way back from 1971, this act is in existence. There were some anomalies in this act. The act was not keeping in pace with the changed medical scenarios and situations, improved medical facilities and diagnostics. So we have been fighting for an amendment. Series of cases that I have filed in the Supreme Court and various other state high courts. I am happy to say that in 2021 the law has been amended. The law has kind of further simplified the mechanism. It has expanded the scope of this particular law. So I must say that we are in a much better position as compared to what we are as far as United States is concerned. In India, the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act allows termination of pregnancy on various grounds. So it is very important to note that abortion in India is very much legal, there is no problem. What are the grounds under which abortion in India is possible? Number one, if there is a failure of contraception. That means if the woman has used any kind of a contraception which fails and she becomes pregnant, this unwanted pregnancy, she can definitely go to a healthcare provider or a doctor and get her termination of pregnancy done. If there is some kind of a health condition, imagine that woman is suffering from some medical disorder and continuation of pregnancy is likely to cause further harm to her own health, again on that ground, woman can undergo termination of pregnancy. If it's a pregnancy caused because of any kind of a sexual assault, she can undergo termination of pregnancy. If at all the condition of the pregnant woman is so serious that continuation of pregnancy, the woman may lose her own life. Absolutely, in this kind of a scenario, no questions asked, termination of pregnancy can be done. And lastly, if the fetus, that is baby in the womb, is having such gross abnormalities, even in those kinds of conditions, termination of pregnancy is very much possible in India. What women need to know is that there is a certain limit up to which termination of pregnancy is possible to be done in India. And which are these limits? Typically, for most of these conditions, the cutoff is supposed to be now 24 weeks, which is almost around quarter to 6 months of pregnancy. This cutoff was about 5 months or 4.5 quarter to 5 months. It has been now raised recently to 24 weeks. However, I must say this, that if we are talking of failure of contraception, the cutoff of the law still continues to be up to 20 weeks only. So it means that if at all there is a failure of contraception, then abortion or termination is possible to be done in India only up to 20 weeks. For most of the other indications, it can be done up to 24 weeks. However, if there is a very serious abnormality in the fetus or the baby in the womb, or the mother's condition is so very bad that continuation of pregnancy, the woman may lose her own life, then there is no upper limit to termination of pregnancy. What women need to do in such situations is that they should be approaching a doctor, and more particularly I would say that they should be approaching a gynecologist, and mind you, gynecologist from the allopathic stream of medicine, and it's a plain simple kind of a thing. Certain forms have to be filled up, certain medications can be done. Early part of the pregnancy, only medications usually work very well, otherwise certain surgical procedures may be required. Usually no incision or no so-called cutting stitches, that kind of thing is usually not required. Medical science has advanced significantly, so termination of pregnancy is a very safe procedure, and it can very much be done in an official manner, in a legal manner, in a legitimate manner as far as India is concerned. So we are very happy to say, and we are very proud of our country and the law of our country, that it's a very progressive law. There are certain anomalies, there are still certain errors, I may say, in the latest amended Termination of Pregnancy Act. I have again gone to the Supreme Court and challenged it. So I am hoping that the Supreme Court and the Government of India will look into it, and the law will become even more women friendly and allow them to take their own independent decisions as far as their own choices of reproductive health. That means their own choices of continuation of pregnancy or discontinuation of pregnancy will be given to women in a very effective manner. Thank you.